welcome back to another vlog. Happy Wednesday. We're starting things off midweek and currently we are doing a little bit of coloring with Kai in the living room. So I have to keep an eye on him because the carpet, like the rug with the markers, are probably not the best combo, but let me show you guys what he's doing because it's so cute. I'm actually using the tabletop of his sensory table as like a little mat, although he is obviously coloring in the floor, but it's totally fine because these markers are actually completely washable. I've already tested it. We got these from the dollar store. They were, I think, $5 for the pack, which really isn't bad because they're pretty good quality and they're washable as well. So I do appreciate that. I also picked up this Christmas themed like coloring and activity book, which really it's just for him to, as you can see, color. But he's definitely been loving coloring lately, and as you can see, he likes to draw everywhere. I think the old me definitely would have been like overstimulated by him coloring in the floor and whatnot, but I realize now that that's just part of his developing of motor skills and whatnot. So the fact that he's coloring in the floor and furniture and whatever, that doesn't really bother me because, as I said, these are all washable and they come off very easily. Like, I'm just using a wipe for this and it comes straight off, so that's good. But yeah, that's what we're currently doing, coloring in. He loves anything to do with coloring. He always asks me like, color, because he just is obsessed with that at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're currently doing. And like I said, this is a really quick and easy toddler activity because the book was probably $1 from the dollar store and the markers were $5. So this keeps him entertained for quite some time. As I said, I'm keeping an eye on him because as much as the markers are washable, I just don't want it to go on the rug. So obviously I am with him when he does these activities. But today is a very cold and gloomy fall day. It is raining outside today, so I'm thinking that I'm going to be making some type of like soup for dinner. I'm already thinking about dinner and it's just after 10 a.m. but that's mum life, like you're always thinking 10 steps ahead. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be staying in today, doing all the chores, keeping this little one entertained, and maybe I can have some time for myself later. So Kai has moved onto his sensory table, which he is currently seated at right next to me, while I go ahead and pack some orders. We're currently running a Black Friday sale on Circa, so I'm currently trying to get all these orders packed so then they can be sent off today. Kai, please sit down. Baby, I need you to sit down, please. He's really into standing on his chair for his sensory table right now, which is not good because it is a stool. So this is the like not so aesthetic side of these sensory tables. Obviously when I made it, it was really cute and nice and well put together, but he just obviously does whatever he wants with it. So I've got his snack cup in here. Everything's all mixed up. Baby, keep your feet on the ground, please. We're not going to use this stool anymore, okay? And all the beans are all over the place. So I'm probably going to have to redo this sensory table again because I think he's getting a little bit bored with it now that he has, you know, done his own thing with it. Would you like this? This. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish packing all of these orders. It's currently, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already going to 11. Soon I'll have to make him lunch because I have been doing his lunch obviously before he takes his big nap of the day. And typically that's around like 11:30 that I've been giving him his lunch, which initially I thought was like way too early and I just couldn't grasp the concept of like giving lunch at that time, but it feels so normal now that it's not that big of a deal anymore. So he kind of expects his lunch around 11 a.m. anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get these orders packed and then make his lunch and then probably get to putting him down for his nap for the day. So Kai has gone down for his nap. It is currently after 1 p.m. and I got in our Christmas pajamas, so I want to show you guys because they are so cute. I kind of grabbed them and just threw them into a pile, but this is the print that I decided to go for this year, and these were actually super inexpensive. I got them from TJ Maxx, would you believe? Typically I order our pajamas from Old Navy, but they were kind of expensive this year, even with the sale that they usually do. And I found these for, I think it was like $20 for the adult PJs, and then Kai's PJs were $12. They're from the brand Tahari, and mine and Alina's even come with a scrunchie, which is just so random, but I thought that was really cute. They're all button-up pajamas, which I just love. So you've got the long sleeve, long pant, and then the button-up, of course. and these are so incredibly soft. Typically Christmas pajamas are like that flannelette material that can become kind of stiff over time, but these are really nice and soft. They're like that jersey material, so I'm obsessed with these. If I can still find them in stock, I definitely will link them. I was actually thinking of purchasing like the next size up for Kai, because really the only reason why we're buying new pajamas, or like why I decided to get new pajamas, is because the pajama print that we had from last year doesn't fit him anymore. So I was like, should I already purchase his next size up for next year and just use these again next year? Because to be honest, like, they're pretty good quality, they're gonna last quite a while, and we're only gonna be wearing them like during the festive season, so not all year. And I was asking Alan if I should do that, and he was like, no, like just get new pajamas again next year like we always do, because typically we get a new print every year. But I actually really like this print. I think it's so cute and very like traditional and festive. Like I said, I found them online on TJ Maxx, which I never would have expected, but they're actually really nice quality, and I think they're better than like the Old Navy and Target ones, especially for the price. It's been some time now. Kai is actually still taking his nap, which I'm a little bit shocked by, because usually he wakes himself up at around 2 hours, but it's going on 2.5 hours now and he's still asleep, and he looks very comfy and cozy in there. I actually think that it is the weather that's helping him nap better, because I have noticed that his nighttime sleep has been a bit better too, and I really think that it is the cooler weather at that, because ever since the temperature dropped, his sleep has been a lot more restful and like not interrupted. I mean, during the nights he does still wake up here and there, but I feel like he has been sleeping and taking naps for longer periods of time. So yeah, he's still asleep. I actually have to wake him up now. As bad as I feel, I do need to wake him up, because I don't want to push his bedtime till later and he wouldn't be like tired enough to go to sleep on time, because I'm gonna go ahead and wake him up. But the weather changed dramatically today. It is so sunny now, and it's 48, which is actually pretty good, because it was freezing this morning. Actually, I just checked my weather app and it says that sunset is scheduled today for 4:34 p.m, which is insane, because it's so bright out right now, but apparently the sun's gonna set at 4:34, which, like, that's way too early. We're thinking about perhaps taking the kids out and going for a walk this afternoon, so we'll see what time Alan gets home, because he is at the gym currently. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wake up Kai, and then also get started with prepping dinner, so then if we do go out and we come home, I don't have to do too much in a rush. Happy Thursday. I'm currently sat at the dining table watching Kai color. He's currently doing a little bit of coloring in his activity book at his sensory table, although he's kind of coloring the book and the table, which is totally fine. That is why we have washable markers. But yeah, this morning has felt like a very long morning. Whoa, what color is that? Yellow. Yellow? What? Red? Oh, okay, good job. You're gonna color Santa? Very good, that looks pretty. What was I saying? I think I was saying that this morning has been very long, because he woke up a little earlier than usual this morning, which is fine, but that means he's probably gonna be either overtired for his nap, or we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to give him an earlier nap and then hope that he has like a decent nap for the day. Otherwise he's just gonna wake up early this afternoon and be overtired for bedtime. These are the things that I like didn't consider. Oh, thank you, baby. You're coloring my pants. That's pretty. What color is that? It's like a burgundy color. He's just colored my pants in. That's okay. It'll wash out. Thank you, baby. No. Let's color the paper, okay? You want to color the Santa? You want to get the book, your coloring book, and we can color it in. Here, use this one. Yeah, these are the things that I honestly, like, I didn't know, or I did know, but I didn't really think too deeply into like nap times and sleep schedules and all of that before I had a baby. Like, you hear about it, but you don't really know about it till you're like in it, if that makes sense. So yeah, the whole concept of like, if the baby doesn't sleep enough, like they're gonna be overtired, like those are things that I just didn't think about. I don't know, call me naive, but I just was like, the baby's gonna sleep when the baby's gonna sleep, you know? but that isn't always the case. But regardless, today I did plan to be productive. I actually want to reorganize. Thank you, baby. That's pretty. It's green, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, I did plan to reorganize the spice cabinet, like all our spice jars and spices and seasonings. I was planning to reorganize that today, so let's see if I can get that done during his nap time. I'm keeping an eye on him because I don't want him to eat the markers. So yeah, that's what the plan is for today. We're gonna see how far we get with that, but for the time being, just watching him do his thing with the coloring. Alan just got home from work, so he's currently with Kai. I was about to put him down for a nap, but he actually brought me a drink from Dunkin'. Can you guys believe that this is a medium? Like, as an Australian, even though I've lived here for 3 years now, like, it still blows my mind, the portion sizes, because how can you tell me that this is a medium? Because to me, this is actually bigger than our large back home. So the fact that this is a medium is insane to me. But I've been wanting to try the cookie butter cloud latte. I think that's what they call it. I typically don't like get anything from Dunkin'. I personally don't really like Dunkin' coffee. It doesn't really taste like coffee to me. But I've been seeing this all over my socials and I really want to try it. So it's basically a cookie butter latte, but they put like cold foam, like cookie butter cold foam, and then these little like the little chunks of like cookie on top, if that makes sense. But it looks like all the cookie how many times have I said cookie already? But it looks like it's all floated down to the bottom, which is fine. Everybody was saying that this is really good, but you gotta drink it, like sip it, not through the straw. So I don't know, let me try it and we'll see how I feel. Cheers. Actually, this is not bad. Honestly, yeah, that honestly isn't bad. That's probably like the best drink I've ever had from Dunkin'. And I don't think I've really tried that many, to be honest. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if there's caffeine in this. I mean, I'm assuming because it is a latte. But it just tastes like cookie butter. Like, I get why everyone likes it. Well, it's actually really good. I'm shocked. Like, very shocked. So I'm going to continue to sip on this probably for the next few hours because it is a big drink. As I said, this is a medium. Honestly, I can taste the little pieces of cookie because they all floated to the bottom. Okay, yeah, it's good. I like it. I actually do like it. Anyways, I'm gonna go get Kai ready for his nap now. I've already fed him lunch, gave him lunch pretty early today, but I'm gonna go and get him ready for his nap so we can do some productive things today. I just put Kai down for his nap. I kind of have to whisper because his room is right there, but I just put him down for a nap. He went down pretty easily, so I already knew that he was super tired, but I still have my drink. Alan tried it, he really likes it, but we've decided that we probably have to get it like when it's fresh, not after he's like bought it and driven home, if that makes sense. Like, we got to get it and drink it straight away because all the cookie pieces, as I said, fell to the bottom. Still good though, but I want to try it when it's like freshly made. But anyways, right now I am going to start with organizing all of the spices. I've been meaning to do this for the longest time. I've had this little kit for like a month or so and I still haven't like done anything about it, but I finally have designated some time today to get to organizing. Also, if you can hear noises, that's the dryer, so I apologize, but you know, we're trying to get things done today. So let me show you what I have. I found this on Amazon. It's just a like 24-piece set of spice jars, and the reason why I picked it is because it actually came with a bunch of labels as well. So like pretty much everything that you could think of is in here. And then I like the square kind of jars. I don't like round jars. I feel like these are a little better because they stay in place. You don't have to worry about like setting them down in a certain way so that the label shows like they're always gonna show the right way because it's already square, if that makes sense. So yeah, they come like this, empty, and then there's that. And I was kind of worried at first because I was like, is there no like sifter? But all the little sifters are in here, and then we've got like a little spout for them as well. I think this is like a grinder for like salt and pepper, but I don't think I'm gonna need that today. So I need to figure out like which labels I'm gonna use, and then I'll get to sorting them out. Also, do not mind my nails. Like always, they've chipped and they need to be redone, so I have to find time to do that this week too. But just to show you guys, this is what we're working with. This is my little spices and seasoning cupboard. It's a mess, but that is why we're doing this today, so it can be nice and organized. So this is the beginning of it, and I will show the after once I am done putting everything away. I was unpacking the labels and I just realized that they give you the option of either white or black with white writing. I think I'm gonna do just this one. I don't know. It's nice to have the option though, but they're pretty much the exact same labels. They just include different options. Oh, there's also like a little Best Buy label that you can stick on the bottles too. That's actually pretty cool. If I can find a link for this set, I will definitely link it down below, because I don't think this was very expensive. It was, I think that's the reason why I chose it, is because it wasn't too expensive and it was exactly like what I was looking for. So let's figure out which labels I'm actually going to need. I already went ahead and pulled all of the spice jars and seasonings out of the cupboard, so let's see how this turns out. Okay, we have the first few little labels done. This is so tedious though, because I want to obviously make them line up so that they're in like the same spot. So it's taking me some time because I have to like match the like next one that I did with the previous one, and it's just, yeah, but looks cute so far. Okay, so this is how it's looking. I actually had to throw out quite a bit of jars because they were about to expire or like expired. They've just been sitting in here because I have this habit of like not really checking through here and seeing like what I have, and I have like literally like four ground cinnamons, you know what I mean? So I had to throw some of them away because they were expired, but this is how it's turning out so far. I'm going to have to obviously buy more seasoning and spices because, as I said, I had to throw out a lot, but it's looking good so far. The only thing is, like, I just really hate how, like, to get to here I gotta pull out something, but it is what it is. But I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put things like for example taco seasoning packets, or like tamarind soup, like these kind of things. I gotta figure out. I wish I had like a little clear acrylic container to put here so that I can store them alongside too. I think that would be handy, but I'm liking how it's looking so far. I've just been sitting here doing some work on the computer since I finished doing the whole spice jars reorganization thing, and oh my gosh, I thought that was like a bug on my camera. Anyways, I was about to record and then Kai woke up, so I can hear him. He's kind of calling out for me, but it's currently 2:20 in the afternoon. The sun is out. I'm thinking maybe I want to go for a walk because we definitely need to get some sunshine and some like air into our lungs. It is pretty cool out, so we'll see how we go, but that is what I've been up to and that's what the plan is. But let me go and get Kai now because he is definitely awake. Good morning, you guys. It's Friday morning. Kai and I are currently sat on the couch. We're opening some packages. No. Yes, baby, you want to show it? Show it? Okay, let's show it. Let me show you guys what we're currently unboxing. So every so often I order a bunch of snacks from Target because they carry the Once Upon a Farm brand, and these are the ones that I found are the best for like what I want for Kai to have for snacks if it's not fruit or something else that I've made. Just for something quick and easy, these are the best ones that I've found. So we've got a bunch of puffs. Pretty sure I've spoken about these before. He likes to have these just in like one of those little snack cups. He also does really like the tractor wheels. The reason why I like this brand too is because they don't have any added sugar, because I am very particular with giving him sugar at his age. So that's one thing that I do love about them, is that they don't have any added sugar. So he does love these. And then yeah, there's more puffs. He's already like taken half of them out of the box, but I do stock up on those because he loves the puffs. And then I used to get him these before, but I kind of stopped for a while. You want to try it? What's the magic word? Please. Please. Oh, good job. We're going to open these ones because he seems pretty interested. Do you remember these? You had these a long time ago. Let's open it, okay? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open one of these snacks because he is asking me to open it. I knew that as soon as I opened this box, he was going to be asking me for snacks. So since it's getting a lot colder over here, I decided that it was finally time to get like another stroller sack. I don't know what these things are called technically, but let me show you guys. Yeah, I decided that it was time to finally get like another stroller sack. That's what I'm calling it. For our second stroller. We do have two strollers. We have like our big heavy duty one that we keep in the car all the time, and then this one is just for here in the house in case I ever want to go for a stroll with Kai. This one is very lightweight and it folds up super compact. It's technically a travel stroller, but I needed something other than just a blanket to keep him warm, because with our upper baby stroller we do have the upper baby like Sherpa that you can buy separate. And I was like, I need something like that for this. So I found this on Amazon. It was actually super inexpensive. I think like with a coupon, I ended up getting it for like $20. So I was a little bit skeptical about the quality and just how warm it would be and what it would feel like. But it's actually truly not too bad. So I think it is a universal stroller sack thing. The inside is like this soft, like, you know, those really soft blankets you get. That's what it feels like, and the outside is waterproof, which is great. So I think this should be pretty warm enough. I was just putting it on to make sure that it would fit, and also just to see how it would feel and also look. So this is technically how it would look all, if I can get this, all done up. And so baby would just be in there. And then I think, yeah, this is like a drawstring at the top, so you can make this all tight and cozy for them. So it really isn't that bad. I mean, the stroller that we have for here at the house, the travel stroller, is the Joy, I can't remember what the name of it is. I gotta figure out the name, but it was a pretty inexpensive stroller, very lightweight, which makes it a lot easier for me to carry. Having the stroller was a game changer for us, because whenever I like wanted to go for walks in the neighborhoods, carrying the upper baby stroller up and down the stairs, like it was not good. Plus carrying Kai, and I mean, he's only getting heavier, so, you know, I needed something compact, and we've had this since the summertime and I really like it. Baby, we can't spin the wheels, they're dirty. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's okay, we can spin something else. Do you know where your spinny toys are? Yeah, or we can play with the trucks. You want to play with the trucks? Let's go find your truck. I gotta keep this little one entertained, otherwise. Oh, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. You're giving mommy a snack? You can have it. Thank you, baby. So yeah, this is how it looks, and I think for the price, you really can't beat it. I mean, some stroller sacks like this are so expensive. I know the upper baby one that we got was pretty pricey, but it really is great when it comes to going out for those cold walks, especially when it's like 30 below out. So I just needed something for this stroller here at the house, and I think this one is not too bad. So I'll try and leave the link below if I can find it. Honestly, I'm quite pleased with the size and quality and like the feel of it. It feels really nice. So yeah, I couldn't believe that this is only 20 bucks. Truly, it's pretty good actually. I was just doing something with Kai and I wanted to show you guys because I feel like this would be a really good stocking stuffer for your toddler. So we've been doing these flashcards. I remember I bought these for him when I was pregnant, like before he'd even come out of my belly, and it says ages 4+, right? But these have helped so much with his vocabulary development. Like they do say that around his age, he is 16 months, so around his age he should know at least like 50 words, but there's 110 words in here and I feel like he knows basically all of them. So I've definitely learned like you don't always have to go by like what they say, like 4+ for babies to learn, because their brains are like sponges. They take in pretty much everything that you show them, that you teach them, that you say, that you do, that they hear. So it really just is up to you and your baby and like their learning curve, because every child is different. But yeah, I don't know where I got these from, but any type of like flashcards I feel like would be really good as a stocking stuffer. And he actually really enjoys it. He loves, that is an apple, good job. He actually really enjoys this activity, and it is technically like learning. So we do this pretty much every other morning. I always try to do some type of like learning activity for him, and that's like what I like to call my little like school for him, because I think it is important for you to teach your child whatever you can, whether it be numbers, shapes, colors, just the basics. And I started doing this when he was like even less than a year old, which I know might sound a little bit like crazy. It's all gone? Oh, okay, there's plenty over here. You want to see? Do you want to put them back? Yeah, you can put them inside if you like. So yeah, any type of flashcards I feel like would be a really good stocking stuffer for your toddler. Like I said, Kai is 16 months old, so you don't always have to go by what they say like as the recommended age on these items. What's this? Ilong. Ilong. Oh, you're so cute. That's a noise. Ilong in Tagalog. Very good. Yeah. How about, what is this one, baby? Apple. Apple. Good job. Banana. Yeah, banana. What are these? Shoes. Shoes. Good job. Fire truck. Fire truck. Good job. What's this one? Egg. Egg. Yes, well done. I just gave Kai his lunch and Alan came home from work, but he brought me another one of the cookie butter cloud lattes, but this is like the cookie hasn't floated to the bottom. So let's give it a try. Whoa. Alrighty, cheers.
Cheers, mommy.
Mmm, cookies.
No.
Yeah, it tastes really good. I went from like not having Dunkin' for like who knows how long to having it twice in 2 days. So that's telling you that you should try this, because it is actually like, it lives up to the expectation. I've seen so many people hyping it up on social media, and I really thought that it was just like everybody liked it, but I didn't think that I was, but I actually do like it. So yeah, I gotta stop myself. If I have one of these every day, like, it's gonna become a problem. Kai is currently down for his nap, and the state of the living room is crazy. Like, let me show you guys how it really looks most of the time. This is after a morning of play and unboxing packages and whatnot. Yeah, sometimes it's like I can't really pick it up throughout the morning. I just leave it be and I give it a big tidy at the end. So got to put all this away and obviously throw out the recycling. But yeah, that's the reality of what it looks like when you're trying to keep a toddler entertained. So now that the living room is a little cleaner, I'm going to take the time to redo Kai's sensory table, because the beans are kind of starting to overwhelm me. He's gotten into the habit of like throwing them onto the floor, which he didn't do before. So I think that tells me that he's bored of them. So I'm going to take the beans out. I also have like a bunch of other things in here that I can probably make something out of for his sensory table. So let's see what I come up with. I mean, I'm gonna still reuse like the gifts, the little drums, the bells and whatnot, but we're getting the beans out of here because I'm sick of them. All right, so this is the little sensory table that I came up with. It's super random, but it is supposed to be Christmas themed. We got rid of the beans and I replaced them with like cotton balls. All of this stuff is from the dollar store, by the way. Everything except for the table itself is from the dollar store. So we've got little cotton balls, and then they had these, they're supposed to be like snowballs, so I thought that I'd add those too. The little presents, and I also just took some like of this tinseled like pipe cleaners and coiled them into like little, you know, curls. I'm gonna put those in there too. And then we've got the bells, some of this shredded like basket filler. I thought that was like looking kind of Christmas themed, so I picked that up too. And then we've got the little drum ornaments, and I threw in some of these other little pom-poms too. And then we have his little scooping thing that I wrapped with the tinsel pipe cleaners. So that's the table. Let's see how he likes it. Probably going to be a little bit easier to clean up than the beans should he throw everything on the ground, because the beans were just like everywhere. I was finding them everywhere and I was constantly vacuuming them up. So hopefully he likes this one. So Kai has woken up from his nap and I got ourselves ready really quickly. I'm looking at him dancing. He's obsessed with Soda Pop, the song from the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. He's never seen the movie, he's only listened to the music, but honestly he asks for Soda Pop at least like 20 times a day, so I've probably listened to that song like more than that already today. He always asks me for music, and then when I ask him what song he wants, he says Soda Pop. So that's his obsession at the moment. Yes baby, we're gonna go soon. You like this song? But yeah, we're gonna head out really quickly. Alan is on his way home. He's gonna pick us up and we're gonna go to Aldi quickly because I wanna grab a couple things for the weekend. So we're just gonna do like a little mini grocery run. We just got back from the grocery store. We usually do all of our grocery shopping at Aldi, but let me show you guys a haul of all the things that we got. Honestly, my list was 5 items long. This is why I make Alan do all the grocery shopping. Like, I don't do the grocery shopping. I give him a list and he goes and does it, because if I go, I will like look at things and be triggered and be like, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this. We have 3 bags worth of groceries. It was meant to be a 5-item quick little grocery run. So let me show you guys what I got. They had a bunch of like festive scrub daddies and we needed a new scrub daddy anyway, so I picked one up. I'm gonna give this to Kai right now because he's asking for it. He was playing with it the whole time he was in the shopping cart. So, oh, thank you baby. Yeah, do you want to take this one? This is just organic whole milk. It's really for Kai. I also wanted to get coffee. I usually get the Stoke coffee because I actually like this one, but they only had 1 bottle left. This will last me for over the weekend though, so it's fine. This is my favorite bacon, honestly. This is the Never Any bacon. It has no sugar. Oh, there's this behind it. I guess Alan picked up some salami as well. But yeah, we typically save bacon for the weekends because that's when Alan is home to have breakfast with us. So I will cook bacon for us every weekend. Should also take this out too because Kai's asking for it. We just got this book, Little Christmas Tree. I'm probably gonna put this in with his like December bookshelf, but I'll let him have it anyway for now. I always get a loaf of their sourdough bread because I have this pretty much every single morning, a slice of this with some cottage cheese, which I did also get too. So yeah, we've got cottage cheese and whipped cream cheese, avocado oil. I had to get a couple of extra spices, seasonings, I guess. So we've got garlic powder, oregano leaves, and onion powder. We haven't had pasta for a really long time, so just for like a quick and easy dinner one of these nights, I'm probably gonna make some Alfredo. So I bought the sauce. It's like the lazy way to do it, I know. Some corn kernels, canned corn kernels, and some minced garlic. I was always so against like, you know, buying garlic like this. I really only like to buy fresh garlic, but to be honest, it saved me a lot of time and hassle. So I've been using this like for the past month and it just makes things a lot easier. We also got this truffle dip because we saw it on the shelf and I was like, oh, truffle dip, so we grabbed that. Alan also picked out some cinnamon rolls because we've been really liking these lately. I didn't even know that we had this, but Texas toast. I think this is going to be for like with the pasta, for pasta night. Got some decaf black tea because sometimes I like to have a cup of tea in the evenings, but I don't want to have any caffeine, so I got the decaf version. I got some hot cocoa for Alina because I know she's been really into having a little like drink after dinner and before bed. So I got her some hot cocoa. This is with mini marshmallows. And then we just needed some freezer bags. And I think the last thing is grapefruit. So like this isn't even like our regular grocery shop for the week. This is truly just like the random things, our actual like grocery shop with fruits and vegetables and meat and stuff is like, we usually do that on Sundays or Mondays. So this was meant to be just like a little quick grocery run, and I ended up buying this much stuff. So that's why I don't do the grocery shopping. Good morning guys, happy Saturday. We are already out of the house. We're actually just pulling up to Barnes & Noble. We decided to come here because it is a very gloomy, rainy day today. I'm pretty sure the sunset is going to be so early this afternoon because it's already dark outside. But we're trying to think of like what activity we could do with Kai this morning before he takes his nap later. And we were going to go for a walk, but then I was like, you know what, let's go to Barnes & Noble because he loves books. And at least he can, you know, walk around, get his energy out, and also have a look at all the books as well. So let's go. Do you see Snoopy? Wow.
Hat?
Yeah. What color are they?
Yellow.
Yeah. What other colors?
Yellow.
Yeah.
Playing cards.
A map.
Who's this?
Nippy.
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Cute baby.
Big wish.
She found him. She said, I want this one. So I didn't update you guys. It's pretty much after 3 p.m. now and we're currently driving in the car. We already went home. Like, I was cleaning the house, just doing, you know, chores and whatnot while Kai took his nap. He was actually super tired after our trip to Barnes & Noble. So I put him down for a nap like a little bit earlier, and he took quite a long nap, so it was definitely needed. But we were planning to go to the mall. Yes, baby, that is the sun. Good job. Yeah, sunny. Yeah, we were planning to go to the mall, but like we went there, we saw how busy it was to even get into the parking lot. So we were like, oh no, we're not even gonna try. I just know that like going to the mall on the weekends, especially during this time of year, is like, you got to be prepared to battle the lions. So we're really only going just to, you know, walk around, maybe do a little bit of Christmas shopping, but we can do that like another time. So we've decided that we're gonna go for a little afternoon walk instead, which is probably needed for us. It was raining all morning and then all of a sudden the sun has come out, so I don't know what's going on with the weather, but we're currently on our way to the park. Hopefully it's not too wet on the ground so Kai can have a little bit of a run around. But yeah, that's how our day's been so far. I totally forgot to vlog when we were at home. I was just so in the zone of like cleaning and getting things done. So let's see what we get up to for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
So we're home from the park and it was so cold over there. I definitely underestimated how chilly it was out, but we're home now. I'm currently preparing dinner. Kai is going to be having some salmon with rice and veggies, and Alan is actually out. He went to go pick us up some Wingstop, which we don't really have very often. I think the last time we had Wingstop was a couple of months ago. Every now and then we might just like treat ourselves on the weekend to something like that, but regardless I still have to cook for Kai. So that's what I'm currently doing. I also forgot to show you guys what we picked up at Barnes & Noble today, because we did end up getting some things for Kai, so let me show you. So he's really been into Corduroy Bear lately, and we have other corduroy books, but I realized we don't have like the original. So I saw this and he definitely recognized him straight away, so I had to pick that up. Corduroy! See, he heard me talking about it and he came running over. You see? Yeah, he lost his button. That's right. We also picked up this Hungry Caterpillar because he has been very... Yes, that is the caterpillar. He's very obsessed with the Hungry Caterpillar lately. He just grabbed it and gave it a kiss. It's so cute. Yes! As soon as we saw this, I was like, oh, we gotta get it for him because he asks for the Very Hungry Caterpillar storybook every single night and morning, like constantly. He's obsessed with the caterpillar. So the fact that we saw this, I was like, oh, you're coming home with us. Like I said, Alan is out grabbing our dinner, but I gotta finish cooking. It is like 4:45, so it's pretty early, but we've been really into having dinner at like around 5 p.m, which the old me would have been like, there's no way that I'm gonna be having dinner at 5 p.m, but it makes it so much less stressful when it comes to the night routine with the kids. Like having dinner early and then having that time to like kind of relax afterwards and then clean up the kitchen and do bath time and the whole nighttime routine, it just makes it a lot easier to have dinner at 5, especially now that it's like dark early. I actually prefer it. So yeah, we're gonna be having dinner soon, super early dinner, but this is literally our nightly routine. Good morning guys, happy Sunday. We are actually on our way to Target this morning. I feel like in every single vlog we've been to Target, now that I think about it, but we're going there because I want to go and get something that is going to be like a little, probably a family tradition for Christmas for years to come, and probably also do a little bit of Christmas shopping. Perhaps I can't really talk too much about like Christmas gifts and whatnot because I know that Alina watches my vlogs, so I can't talk about like stuff that I want to get her, or you know, I can't show anything, but maybe we'll do a little bit of Christmas shopping today as well. So let's see what we can find. What is that?
Cupcake.
Cupcake, very good. What's this one?
Goodbye.
Yes, very good.
Dragonfly. Wow.
This toy, I bought this for Kai like a few months ago and he still plays with it pretty much every single day. It's only 20 bucks. It's like a pot and pan set and he is still as obsessed with it as he was when we got it on the first day. So just a random toy recommendation. Also, toys like this I feel like are a really good stocking stuffer for your little ones, especially if they're around like the 1 year age. Yes, he loves it. You love to spin it, huh? Cool. We realized that we probably should get Kai like one of those little toddler snowsuits. And I was gonna do like a full like suit thing, which is what he had when he was a baby, but I think he needs like just like this, and then he can wear his bubble jacket with it. And they're really not bad. They're only $22, so apparently we're in for a really snowy winter. So as you can see, we're home. I just put Kai down for his nap, and honestly I sat in this chair just to take like a 5-minute little break, and I could fall asleep in this chair right now, but I have so much to do. I definitely need to change the sheets. I also have some laundry to do, and I've been really putting this off, but I have to clean out our refrigerator because I need to make space for the turkey that we have in the freezer. I need to let it defrost before Thanksgiving. I've never cooked a turkey before, being that like in Australia we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so I've never really had any need to cook a whole turkey, but we have one and I was like, I may as well try and see like what I can make of it. So that's going to be an interesting task. But yeah, we did end up picking up what we needed from Target, and I can show like a few things. We did get some Christmas presents, which is good, but the thing I want to show is something that I wanted to put together for Alina, and I'm thinking like by the time if she watches this vlog she would have already received this, so I can show it. So I wanted to put together like a little mini burr basket for her, like burr is that how you say it? You know, like a little winter basket. You know how there's like boo baskets, Easter basket. I wanted to make like a little like cozy Christmas time one, but like a mini version, you know. So I ended up getting her a couple of things which I know she's gonna use, and I actually think it looks really cute put together. I need to rearrange it a little better, but I picked up everything from Target obviously, but I got her this little gingerbread mug because I know that she loves her hot cocoa, especially now that it's getting cooler and we're going into the festive season. She's been having hot cocoa, so I got her the mug. Also to go with that I got this little hot cocoa mix, which is so cute because it's got like the hot cocoa mix, a little, I'm guessing this is a chocolate for the red nose, I don't know, and then the marshmallows on top. I also decided to get her these little like festive nails. They're actually pretty cute, so I had to get those, and then matching like hot cocoa lip butter balm because it definitely went with the theme. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was really cute and like all put together. I just think it looks really cute. So yeah, I made that for her. I hope she likes it. Anyways, like I said, I have so much to do. I really could take a nap right now, but we got to get to moving, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Probably gonna change the sheets on my bed first and then clean out the refrigerator, which I'm not looking forward to.